Hi again. We're going to continue talking about how to tell time in Spanish. This is the video. This is the part 2. You want to learn more about me, the introduction, and what we talked about before. Please go to part 1, which is included in the description below. So last time we talked about dates in Spanish. We also talked about how to tell time in Spanish. And we also talk about dates, how to say on Monday, on Tuesday, and so on. We're going to continue now talking about how to tell time in Spanish. Remember, we are only talking about things that are not included in Spanish books and not included in some courses. For this, I'm going to continue the pattern. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to keep explaining to you how to tell time. If you are following the book, we are on page 49. This is where we were before. Now, let's go down and talk a little bit more about time expressions. So, most books will teach you this. Let's say this. You want to talk, like say the hour before, we want to say, give the hour before a specific time. In English, you will say it is 1:45. No? You don't say in English, it is 2:15. 2:15 is an expression that is used in Spain, but in most South America, I would say in all South America, Central America, we don't use that expression. So if you're going to say the time in Spain, for example, and you're going to say it is 4:45 p.m. Okay. In Spain, you will say something like son las 5:15 de la tarde. Okay. Son las 5:15 de la tarde. Okay. And this is only used in Spain. Here, España. España. This is the example. So 4:45 p.m. That's how you say in English. You can also say in English it is 4:45. Okay? But in Spain they say it is 5 p.m. minus 15 in the afternoon. That's how you say it. The translation will be son las 5:15 de la tarde. Okay? That's how it is used in Spain. Now, in South America and Central America, we don't use this expression. In South America and Central America, we use the following formula. Put here. This formula is explained more or less on page 49. So the formula is the number of minutes plus the preposition para in Spanish, which is 4 or 2 and the hour. Number of minutes plus para plus the hour. And I'm going to explain this. Simple, I would say not in Spain. Not in Spain. I'm going to give you an example. If I want to say this, not in Spain, we'll do it like this. Now, here is something the book is missing, and they are not explained. We don't just use this formula. What the formula is missing is the verb faltar. Okay? So it will be the verb faltar, where is this? Verb faltar plus the number of minutes plus para in Spanish. Here, so you understand this is Spanish, this is not English. Plus the hour. This is the formula we use. So the example here will be falta un cuarto para las 5 de la tarde. So you notice here falta, no? Falta. I'm going to put that plus symbol here, un cuarto, plus symbol para, which is part of the formula, las 5 de la tarde, which is the hour. Now, if you don't know about verbs, I will recommend you to learn how to conjugate verbs. I will teach this in future videos. Or maybe in this video, we'll talk more about how to conjugate verbs. But this verb here is conjugated. It is conjugated in third person singular. And that's part of the formula. You want to use this expression, you always conjugate this regular verb in third person singular. Okay. Now I want you to pay attention to this. It is a quarter, not 2 quarters, not 3 quarters. It's a quarter, it's singular, no? Okay. Now, but what if I say it is 10 to 5, for example? It's 10 to 5. I'm going to put the example here so you can see the difference. Okay. It says 450, which is the same as 10 to 5. Yeah. The main difference here is going to be falta 10 para las 5. want you to pay attention to Faltan and this number. So try to think why this is Falta here and why this is Faltan here. As I said before, this is 1/4, no? It's singular. Now, yes, even in English this doesn't happen, even though in English this doesn't happen, yes is considered from 2 and above is considered plural. Okay? For that reason, I'm conjugating the verb in the third person plural, which is faltan. Okay? Faltan, this is the formula conjugated in third person plural because this is plural. This is not singular. Okay? I'm going to put it here. This will be singular minutes. This is the formula for singular minutes. And the formula, the example below is for plural minutes. And now this also follows the same thing. So this is a formula we use in South America and Central America when talking about before the hour. Example, 4:45 p.m. in English could be something like 4:45. A quarter is singular, so we use also the verb faltar, we conjugate it in third person singular, and we follow just the formula that is here. Okay. Remember, this is for singular minutes. 1/4 is considered singular because it's just 1/4. When we're talking about plural minutes, in example 10, then we conjugate the verb in third person. That's the main difference, and that's what they don't explain very well on page 49 of the book. Now, all of this, everything that I have been explaining here is related to the question, what time is it? Which in Spanish is ¿qué hora es? Okay. So you ask what time is it, and you I want to answer to you before the hour. Then I will use this formula in Spain, and I will use this formula not in Spain. Okay. Spain. When I ask what time is it in Spain, this is the formula. Not in Spain, this will be the formula. And this is on page 40. You can stop the video and check it out by yourself and take notes if you need to. The next thing that I'm going to explain is on page 50 of the book. But remember, you don't have the book, you just can follow along with this video. Now, but what will happen if you want to say, if you want to ask in English or you want to ask Spanish, at what time something will happen? Example, ¿a qué hora? For the question, ¿a qué hora? The formula changes. For example, at what time something will happen, or what time the party will start. I'm going to put the examples. Let's say, ¿a qué hora empieza la fiesta? This is an example of this. ¿Qué hora empieza la fiesta? I can say the party will start at 5:50 or 10 minutes to 5. I mean, 10 minutes to 6. 5:50 will be 10 minutes to 6 in the evening. For that, I won't use the same formula I teach you before. The formula will change. I would say, in this case, we will use faltando. So let's say change the example to 6. So there will be 10 minutes to 6. 6. Now, this is the formula. So now in this case, the verb doesn't change. Is if you are responding to this question at what time something will happen and you are going to talk about before the hour, then you can use this formula. Also, this is only in places not related to Spain. In Spain, it's different. Here, not in Spain. Space. When it's not in Spain, and you want to ask at what time something happens, and you want to answer before the hour, you will use this formula. And I'm going to change faltando to be plus minutes plus para. Change. That's the formula we use. And I'm going to give you an example. The example will be let's say if I ask you in Spanish, at what time starts the party? Which will be this one. What time starts the party? Okay. I will answer this. La fiesta empezará faltando 10 para las 6. Esta empezará faltando 10 minutos para las 6. La fiesta empezará faltando 10 minutos para las 6 de la tarde. Okay. So I have the verb here. Okay. La fiesta empezará. Then I have the verb faltar conjugated in present participle, which is also called ger in English and also in Spanish. Also, in Spanish called gerundio. We will learn about this in the future, not now, but all you have to do is learn the form. Now, remember, yes, it is considered plural. I'm going to put it here. This is plural, which is plural in Spanish. 10 minutos, 10 is considered plural. So this is the formula we are using plural minutes. But what happens if you are using a singular minutes? Let's say 1 quarter or 1 minute. 1 minute is also considered singular. Okay. Let's say that I want to say in Spanish. La fiesta empezará faltando 1 minuto. 1 minuto para las 6 de la tarde. This will be singular as I explained before. Singular is the word, singular. Now, what do you notice here between these two sentences? 10 minutes is plural, 1 minute is singular. Did the verb change? No, it did not change. Okay. So when you are asking about the time and you are asking about at what time something will happen, you notice here that the formula doesn't change for neither plural or singular, stays the same. Okay. So just pay attention to that. And I'll put this here. Oops. So when it's not in Spain, you are asking at what time something will happen. You would say, you will use this formula here. Okay. If it is before the time, not in Spain. The verb faltar never changes, stays the same. What we have to do is learn the formula by memory, so for now, until we learn more about germs. Okay, now, how you will say this in Spain? Let's see if I can copy this. in Spain, but with when it's not in, when it's in Spain, it's a little more simple. That's Spain is a little more simple. Let's say that we want to ask the same question at K hora. Going to use the same example. ¿A qué hora empieza? Entonces, ¿a qué hora empieza la fiesta? Now, la pieza faltará. In this case, I use the same formula I talked about before. It will be son las 5 menos 15 de la tarde. Use this. I use minus, which is a direct translation from English to Spanish. It's the same. ¿Qué hora empieza en la fiesta? La fiesta va a empezar a las. La fiesta va a empezar a las 5 menos 15 de la tarde. This is what the book teaches, so I'm not going to explain it. You want to learn more about the hour, you can sign up for 1 hour courses. You can check more about how to tell time in Spanish, but we are only concentrating on things that the book doesn't teach about mistakes. But when you talk about the hour, you can notice here that I'm using the preposition a. Okay. Look here, a. The same preposition appears here. La fiesta va a empezar. I'm sorry, this is not the preposition. And I'm going to change this so you don't get confused. Fiesta empezará, because this is future tense. Ah. Okay. So if you are starting the question with the preposition at what time, you have to answer with the same preposition. Example, at what time the party starts? The party starts at 5, at 10 to 5. A las 5 menos 15. So a las 5 menos 15 will be at 5:40, 5 menos 15, 5, at 5:45. Going to put it here. Also, we don't forget that would be 4:45. ¿A qué hora empieza la fiesta? La fiesta empezará a las 5 menos 15 de la tarde. This is before the time in Spain. The party will start at 4:45 p.m. or the party will start at 4:45 or at 5 minus 50. So in Spain, they say the party will start at 5 minus 15. That's what I'm using here. Okay. So that finishes the time. There is going to be a part 3 for this video where we're going to talk a little bit about regular verbs. That's not going to be that long, but I'm going to include regular verbs with other topics as well in the third part of this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you are interested in learning Spanish, you can go to our website at espeng.net. Again, espeng.net. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your day.